boys like pineapple and a raspberry are like they're the stars, and then the cantaloupe's sort of like the offensive lineman of the fruit salad. What are your thoughts on that?
Then you haven't tasted real cantaloupe, if that's your thought. There's nothing, honestly, like my dad would bring in fresh cantaloupe and he would just cut them in half, scoop a little bit out and throw vanilla ice cream in the middle. And you eat that with the cantaloupe and it is like the greatest snack. It is so good.
Whoa! Okay. Ice cream and cantaloupe. So the question is this. Is cantaloupe, which is often disregarded, Kyle, I agree, watermelon gets all the fame, is it an elite fruit? D'Angelo, cantaloupe, are we in or are we out?
I almost feel bad. I wish I'd have heard Josh Allen's...
I know, I don't know, we talked about it there.
Me either,
No,
before my answer.
Don't feel bad.
I said no. I said no, cantaloupe is not an elite fruit. I grew up not in the hood, but not in the best area or, neighborhoods. And, we ate cantaloupe. It was cheap, it was a cheap fruit. We ate it. It was kind of like a filler.
It is
I love that comparison of it was the offensive lineman of the fruit salad because it is. I kind of, because I ate it so much as a kid, I'm like pushing it out the way. That and the melons, right? I'm pushing them out the way.
What are you going for?
I'm getting to the real fruit, the pineapple, the watermelon, even the grapes.
Grapes?
Even the grapes?
Grapes are down there.
Grapes are down there.
Grapes are down there.
But I don't like cantaloupe because I ate so much as a kid. My mom made me eat so much as a kid. Breakfast mornings, she cut that cantaloupe. She didn't pull it off the tree and cut it like Josh Allen's dad did. But I've never tried it with ice cream. So Josh, I'm gonna have to try it with ice cream.
Ice cream, that's trash. Cantaloupe is it gets slimy. It's you can't walk into a bodega in New York where you buy one of those big cups that looks like it comes with a fountain drink and a straw, but it's always full to the top. It gets slimy. It's disgusting. It doesn't smell particularly good. You can't make it taste better. Ice cream doesn't do it. You can't put it in your oatmeal or sprinkle sugar on it like you can with bananas, like you can with anything, really, raspberries, strawberries, and so on. I've done a lot of thinking about this over the years, guys. Also, why aren't there any cantaloupe-flavored Jolly Ranchers or Airheads or Starburst? Because it's a trash food.
Get them.
That's a good take. At the bodega in the store, it's often like price reduced, like price to sell. When you move in, like they scoop it. Sometimes they got like some fragments of green attached to them. Here's the thing. You respect the work put in by cantaloupe. Like it's a lunch pail fruit. All right. Like I look at the NFL comp as like a Kevin Mawai or a Hutchinson. Now these are Hall of Famers that had to wait. They did the work. You respect it. Like Strawberry is like LaDainian, just like moonwalking into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I do really respect it, but I don't love it. And I also would say to Josh, taking a giant-ass scoop of ice cream and putting it on the cantaloupe is a little bit of a cheat. It's like you can put ice cream on dog food and it would be good. If you surround it with elite teammates, the ice cream in this situation is the Stephon Diggs. Like, you can raise your game, but really, how good is the cantaloupe? I think it is a classy fruit. I respect the work ethic, but not a high-end fruit. Not the talent of the blackberry or the fancy, problems off the field raspberry. But I do respect it. Not an elite fruit, but you almost can't play the sport without it. If you got fruit salad and it's nothing but star players of blueberries, pineapples, raspberries, that's mixed berries. Fruit salad needs the bedrock of the honeydew or the
cantaloupe. You need watermelon in there.
Watermelon.
Pineapple
next to kiwi and honeydew, which are even worse. If he's next to them, you can really...
Peter...
Maybe so. I don't know the difference between a honeydew and a cantaloupe, and I don't want to know because I don't respect either of them enough to even look it up. I don't even know. Okay.
Unbelievable.
White.
Yes.
Okay, I don't have his voice, Titus O'Neil, but I do have the same color shirt sort of situation going on. We were so moved by that. WWE superstar Titus O'Neil giving us his best promo for the Bucks 2021 season, and it got us all fired up and ready to run through a wall here on the show. So in the spirit of him, and of course WrestleMania this weekend, which is all these guys are talking about, we thought we would try our hand at our own promos to get some teams ready for the draft. And by we, I mean the guys. So let's do it. Okay, here we go. And please tweet us at GMFB. First up, trash talking, smooth walking, people's cornerback, the nightmare still haunting Jay Cutler to this day. Ladies and gentlemen, you better watch out, because the hall monitor is here, Mr. D'Angelo Hall.
Finally. Where's my spot? Oh, this is my spot. Finally, Miami has come back to life. This April, the 2021 NFL Draft, the Dolphins will be bringing the pain and stealing the draft. You call it whatever you want. The 6th overall pick, the 18th overall pick, the 36th overall pick, the 50th overall pick. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that Miami is going to reload, revamp, and rejoice all weekend long, laying the smack down and taking talent. They don't have to worry about jabronis like Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, and what is that other quarterback's name? It doesn't matter what his name is, because one thing the Dolphins know is that they got their guy. It's Tua time. And for anyone who doesn't like it, too bad. This draft, the Dolphins can add top talent at any position: running back, wide receiver, offensive line. If you don't agree with me, all you have to do is say, know your role and shut your damn mouth. I ask you football fans, can you smell what Miami is cooking? How'd I do, Kay? How'd I do? And I'm out.
Crying. I'm crying.
And I'm out.
I'm crying, and I just put you all over Instagram, so you're welcome. Okay, up next, great job, D'Angelo Hall there. Okay, let me compose myself. Up next is the man who loves to mock. Whether it's drafts, D'Angelo Hall, or your clothes, he will let you know exactly what he thinks. The Schrager Bomb himself, Peter Schrager!
A lot of teams could be drafting a quarterback this year. The Jets, they've been looking for quarterbacks for 60 years. They've already selected so many and they haven't worked out. How about the Broncos? They've drafted the next John Elway 5 times already. No avail. And the Patriots and Bears, they're just too far away from the sweet spot to get a golden arm.
Ooh.
Then there's these guys. The richest tradition of quarterback play in the NFL's 101-year history. Brody,
Ooh.
Tittle, Montana, Young, Garcia, Smith, Kaepernick, Garoppolo, and now, who's next? But this plea is to the Niners fan out there. The one out in Los Gatos, in Pleasanton, in Redwood City, in Vallejo. The 49ers fan who has the tattoo of 5 Lombardi trophies on his shoulder. The 49ers fan with the signed photo of Dwight Clark and the catch. The 49ers fan who remembers the stick and smiles because he remembers how much misery it brought fans trying to visit from other stadiums. I ask you to put down that phone and to trust these colors. Trust that Joe Montana was not a hot name when he went in the 3rd round of the NFL draft and was taken by these guys. Trust these colors. Trust these colors that Steve Young was merely a USFL castaway and a losing quarterback on the Buccaneers before he came to the Bay and won multiple MVP awards and brought a Lombardi trophy back to where it belongs. Trust these colors. Know that Colin Kaepernick out of Nevada, Reno went in the 2nd round and was slicing up the Packers and Falcons defenses en route to a Super Bowl just 2 years later. When it comes to quarterback, trust these colors. Faithful, put down your phones. Don't get mad at mock drafts. Don't worry whether it's Mac or Fields or Lance or whoever. Ignore DJ. Ignore Mel. Ignore Todd. Ignore Bucky. Take the mock draft and put it somewhere else. And just take a deep breath. Because when it's all said and done, when it comes to quarterback, it will work out for this franchise. Where so many other teams boggle and botch this position, this one, they strike gold. If there's one thing I ask of you before we head into that ring and we go into battle draft weekend, it is that you trust these colors. Faithful, let's go!
Let's go! Trust these colors! Ooh, 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 ooh. My favorite move is this. You know what this is, but it always creeps up and makes me very happy. Okay. Finally, in this showdown, SmackDown, is that what you said? That's WrestleMania this week. That's all I took away from this entire conversation. But it is the morning show maniac with the endless supply of energy. A hype man so legendary that he makes Flavor Flav look like Ben Stein. He's been called many names. Mr. Madness, the Executioner, and the Big Gino. Get ready for the insanity. It is Kyle Macho Man.
Dig it! Nothing means nothing.